You pour a glass of Scotch and swirl it, watching the amber light catch every angle. You assume that color is telling you something about age. You assume the smoky taste is a flavor Scottish distillers deliberately perfected, like a signature recipe passed down for centuries. And somewhere in a warehouse right now, a bottle that looks almost identical to yours is worth 200 times more, for reasons that have almost nothing to do with what's actually inside the glass. Your Scotch bottle is hiding two secrets that even lifelong drinkers have never questioned. Today, we uncover them both. Most people believe the color in their glass is a badge of age, and the smoky, peaty flavor is a proud invention, perfected over generations like a signature recipe. It seems obvious, it seems logical, but it's almost completely wrong. The color comes from one of the few exceptions written into Scotch regulations. The only additive legally allowed in Scotch whiskey is plain caramel coloring, and it's added purely to keep the color consistent from bottle to bottle. In food regulations, it's known as E150A. Two casks aged in the same warehouse for the same 18 years can come out looking completely different. One pale straw, one deep amber, depending on nothing more than which side of the building caught more sun. Without caramel coloring, that inconsistency would sit right there on the shelf next to a bottle that tastes identical but looks 3 years older. So the caramel goes in, not to improve the whiskey, but to protect the story the label is already telling you. A small number of distilleries proudly bottle uncolored, and their whiskey ranges from almost white to deep gold. Same age statement, wildly different color, zero difference in quality. But if the color is manufactured, what about that smoky flavor everyone assumes was designed on purpose? To understand that, you have to go back to Scotland's islands, centuries before whiskey ever had a global market. Distilleries on those islands had almost no trees. What they did have in nearly unlimited supply was peat, compressed, ancient plant matter cut straight from the bogs. To dry malted barley before distilling, you need heat, and peat was simply the fuel that was there. Burning it filled the drying kilns with thick, oily smoke, and that smoke soaked directly into the grain. The signature flavor people now pay a premium for wasn't a recipe. It was a fuel shortage. Islands with forests never developed it, and islands without them had no other choice. Centuries later, distilleries didn't invent that smoky character. They inherited it, then built an entire identity around a necessity their ancestors never chose. But if color and flavor aren't what most people think, that raises an even bigger question. What exactly are you paying for when one bottle costs $80 and another bottle of the same spirit costs $20,000? Most people assume an expensive bottle simply tastes proportionally better, that something costing 100 times more delivers something close to 100 times the experience. It doesn't. Not even close. Every single year, a cask sits in a Scottish warehouse. Roughly 2% of the liquid inside quietly evaporates through the wood. Distillers call it the angel's share. An 18-year-old cask has already lost close to a third of what was originally poured in. A 25-year-old cask has lost close to half. That's not a marketing number. It's physics, and it means every extra year on the label is also a year of the industry's own product disappearing into the air, which makes what's left more expensive before a single bottle is ever sold. But evaporation alone doesn't explain $20,000. For that, you have to look at what's happened in the Scotch whiskey industry since the 1980s. In the 1980s, Scotland had produced far more whiskey than the world wanted to drink, and dozens of distilleries were forced to close. Among them were Port Ellen and Brora. When demand for single malt exploded decades later, both distilleries eventually reopened, Brora in 2021 and Port Ellen in 2024. During those closed decades, their warehouses were still full of aging casks, but no new stock was ever made. The remaining bottles became a fixed, shrinking supply that could only ever go down. That scarcity is why a single bottle of 60-year-old Macallan sold at auction in 2023 for $2.7 million. Not a typo. One bottle. Here's a curious fact. Most bottles at that price level are never opened. They're bought the same way people buy rare coins or paintings because the value is no longer just what's inside, but how little of it remains. They're buying scarcity math. A shrinking number divided by a growing number of people who want a piece of something that can never be made again. So the next time you're handed a glass and told the color proves its age or the smoke proves someone's craft, remember, one is a regulatory permission slip and the other is 300 years of not having enough firewood. And if that bottle is worth thousands, it isn't because someone knows a secret recipe. It's because no one can ever make that whiskey again. If this changed how you think about Scotch, hit the like button. Share it with someone who thinks the darkest bottle is automatically the best one. And subscribe to Everyday Secrets for more hidden stories behind the things you never thought to question. Because the most ordinary things always have the most extraordinary secrets. Which of these two surprised you the most? Tell us in the comments.